Welcome back to the Pen and Inkwell. So this evening I'm going to be looking at a pen by Kaweco. This is another of the sport range pens, and we've looked at the brass previously to this, we've looked at the Skyline, and we've looked at the ice. This is the AC. So this is part aluminium, part carbon fibre, and you'll see why when we look at it in more detail now. So I've been sent this by Kaweco to have a look at. And this is a pen that I've decided to purchase from them, so I won't be sending this back to them as I usually do. I'm going to purchase this pen from them, and I've been sent the red and black version. We'll have a look at it in more detail. I hope you can join me soon. Bye. Welcome back. So we're looking at the Kaweco AC Sport. So we've had a look at, if you've seen other videos I've got, or if you haven't, I've got other videos of other Kaweco sport models. So this is the AC. So this is part aluminium, it's part carbon fibre sort of look, and it was sort of modelled to look a bit like a sort of racing car, and that sort of idea, which you'll see now as I open this. So let's open it. So this is how this arrives. It arrives in these, I love these tins, these sort of art deco, sort of vintage looking tins. Kaweco, licensed to write, Germany since 1883. And we open up this tin. So here it is inside. I'll take that out for you now. And we'll just put this tin to the side. So this is the Kaweco AC Sport. Exactly the same dimensions as the others, but if you haven't seen the others, we're looking measurements wise 106 millimeters from, in length like this. It is 100 millimeters without the cap, and it's 133 millimeters posted. Weight wise then, it's a little heavier than it. So this is 22 grams with the cap on, and it's 14 grams without the cap. The vast majority of this weight is in the cap, as you can see here. So the material of this is, the majority of the cap material is the aluminium, where the majority of the actual body and barrel of it is the sort of lighter carbon fibre type material. So let's open this up. I actually won't open it up yet, we'll have a look at it in more detail. So like the other sports, the Kaweco, it's got Kaweco AC Sport Germany written across here. And let's have a look down, and then there's black then, the Kaweco logo on the top in black, plain end here. And then you can see then it's got this sort of checkered pattern, black pattern coming across here, interspersed between this sort of, it's almost like it's a burgundy red, but it's got a, if you catch it in the right light, it's got a sort of, like a sort of cerise sort of tone to it as well. So we'll open this up and have a look at this in more detail. So the main body of this is this checkered lightweight material here in the middle. And then we have the aluminium cap end here that matches the pen, and the same as the barrel that goes in here, and it tapers in. So measurements wise, width wise, don't have those available. Sorry, I'll add them to the bottom of the information here for you to see how how wide it is and how much it tapers in. But it's also on my other videos of the others. So we have a steel nib on here, and I do like these. They are steel nibs, but they are good, high quality steel nibs. I like the pattern on them. So it has this. You see there, it has this decoration behind it. That's better. The floral decoration, the Kaweco logo, and this is an extra fine nib. Other than that, it's just like any other sport. So we open it up, it's the same cartridge, filler system, international cartridges. This is the cartridge it came with, standard royal blue by Kaweco. There is a converter available for it, a small converter, but they are small, I have to warn you, they are very small, and I find them quite difficult to use and to get enough ink in through them. I prefer just to use a syringe and refill a cartridge, and then you can use bottled inks with those from there. So this is the Kaweco AC Sport. I like it. I really like it. In fact, the only thing that I think would be better, so I have asked if this is possible, and they are sending me one, is I'd like to see it with a black nib. I think it would look lovely with a black nib. So we've got this black here, and then the black nib, especially with the black logo at the top there. So you can buy nib fittings separately, so I'm looking to put a black nib on this. I have chosen to purchase this pen talking about price, this retails in the UK at £92, which is 4 times, it's more than 4 times the price of the Sport Skyline or the Sport Classic or the Ice. But it's the material that this is made of that actually warrants the additional cost. And when you receive it and you hold it in your hand, you can tell that it's a more expensive pen. The materials are beautiful. The top, the cap, the aluminium material here, it's lovely toned, and I actually like the fact that part of this is sort of this carbon fibre, so it makes it lightweight as well, so it's not all round too heavy. I had to look at the brass water, which I found too heavy for me personally. I don't think this is gender specific at all. I like it. I did see another review that thought it was quite a manly pen. I can understand that, but actually I think it's that little bit different. It comes in different colours. It comes in like a gold colour option as well. It comes in a black option. I like this red. I think it's particularly nice. And I'm pleased to have had the opportunity to look at it. And I'm pleased to be able to sort of, that I am going to purchase this from Kaweco and keep this rather than send it back. So this is the Kaweco AC Sport. I'll do a writing sample. Rather than that, I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Let's do a writing sample then. So this is the Kaweco AC Sport, and this is the colour red with an extra fine nib. And ink, this is Kaweco Royal Blue. It writes smoothly. I do find these steel nibs to be, they can be quite dry, so it does take sort of a little bit of finding the right ink to go with them, or just sort of playing with them a little while, just writing with them to get them sort of going. If you use the converter, I don't think there'd be as much of an issue because you sort of get the ink sort of flushing through, but the fact that there's a cartridge in there for the first time takes a little while to get the ink sort of running through that. But it really hasn't been a problem. It's fluid, the ink flows fluidly, and this is a nice colour ink. I know we're not reviewing the ink, but it is a nice blue ink that we're looking at. As you see, it's dry. There's nothing to that at all. It's a standard extra fine line, sort of European, Western extra fine width, I would say. I like extra fine nibs, and I do, it's nice to use. Is there anything? It is a steel nib, but they are smooth nibs. It does have some feedback on it. I like that. They're quite hard, or this one anyway is quite a hard nib on there. I've written with their fines and mediums, and they are much softer and they're not hard at all, but it is still a smooth nib. There's no catching, there's no scratching on there at all. So this has been the Kaweco AC Sport. Any questions, please let me know. Leave a comment. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again soon. Bye.